Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds. We are here in Edgewater, and I gotta find Reed Thompson, who runs Edgewater. Now, I don't know where to find him. I have no clue. So maybe somebody can help me out. Oh, no, this is another place I wanted to go. Let's get this way. Maybe somewhere. No, that's the cantina. Maybe somebody might know that are responsible.
Almost lost a finger.
There's Esther Blaine. Anyway, she might know.
I appreciate what you've done, but we shouldn't be seen together.
Okay. So, no point in asking her. Let me ask her.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright. Let me think about... Well, might as well ask.
The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
Okay. Want to drink of I guess it means you never heard of anybody from the Hope.
Yeah, I got vague recollections of some folklore about a mysterious colony ship. You feeling a bit flushed? Look, why don't you go set yourself down in the corner before you get all tangle-footed?
Tangle-footed? I'm not tangle-footed. I'm not drunk. I just want to know if anybody else made it off the Hope.
Then pretend you're drunk. Sober folk don't talk the way you are. Not unless they're looking for a trip to Tartarus. The Hope's folklore, all right? 60, 70-year-old folklore by now. The board don't approve of spreading seditious rumors and falsehoods. You're inviting trouble talking that way, and I don't want a part of it.
Sounds scary.
Look, either shut your gob or stick a drink in it. We're done talking about this.
Jeez. Alright, fine. Well, obviously that didn't get anywhere. Alright, so... Maybe the general store guy might know? Or we're gonna just start looking around Edgewater.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
And you spew out slogans also.
Go right ahead.
Let's see if he knows anything here. Place, anyone should watch us, so about this place. Let's...
Other than yourself? Definitely the Vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Wow.
What, you mean Edgewater?
Yes.
That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now?
No.
It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Okay. Telling yourself that will make it true. You can't be serious. No one in their right mind would want to live here. This blister on my ass is prettier than Edgewater. God, no.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed? Go right ahead.
So, there.
Plague?
Thing.
I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
No, you're not. Are you done being delusional, or should I wait? You feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Uh-huh. What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just a law of nature, it's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Okay.
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed
Yes.
Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
Okay. That's all I needed. Alright, now we know where he's at. The cannery. Wait, cannery's this way.
If you're falling sick, I don't want...
Let's get going. Alright, there's the cannery. Excuse me. Can I go this way? Can't. Only you. Yeah, but where do I gotta go to the top? Well, let's try going upstairs first. Maybe, not that way. Nope, not this way. No, not this way either. Alright, so let's go that other way. Looks like that we go down first. So, I don't know. Alright, so let's go this way. I don't see anything down here. It's above us, yeah, I get that. But it doesn't seem to be, there's no one here. Well, how do I get upstairs? Therein lies the question. Alright, so let's go up here. Can't go in there. Huh. That leads me out. Oh, wait a minute. Is there... I thought... There it is. Okay, there is. Forgot about this. Yeah. Up and down a little bit. Yeah. There's Reed Thompson. Hey, dude. What's going on?
Seems we've got a guest.
Seems like you
Really
do.
now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you. Wait. I'll wait until you finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Cool. Introductions. No.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
You are absolutely right. You may have the wrong idea. Uniform? What are you talking about? I don't work for Space Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I don't plan to stay long.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale.
Really?
If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
What sort of help do you need? You know what? We're going to do that.
The sort of work for which I cannot spare my own people. I am in the midst of a difficulty, the resolution of which requires a third party. You. There's an old botanical lab, mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant. Power which our cannery sorely needs. I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that.
You say mostly. Yeah.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I'm surprised. All these people take kind of losing their power. You mean marauders? Do that.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
If you want me to solve your... I charge by the head. No. Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years.
Really?
If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
None of what you're telling me is... I'm not saying that. I don't blame those workers now. I'll do that.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Okay, I can do that. Alright, Reed, I'll see what I can do to help. Oh wait, how will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Turn off the power to an entire... What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers.
Okay.
We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Are you sure about that? Alright, Reed, I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Oh.
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure. Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Okay.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay, now join the party. Okay, C&P New Manager Seminar. Companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the Companion Ledger. Best gear for your friends and your family. Companion perks. Your companions has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perk button to see the available perks. Some people may require completing another quest before they assist you. You can check your quest log. Alright, so let's go here. A journal. Die, robot, die. That's what I gotta do. Retrieve logic one. The geothermal plant in the north. That's what I'm doing. But I'm also doing apparently a main quest. Phineas needs you to sound right, Allison, right? So I guess I'm doing both of those at the same time. Codex. I think it's under companions. Yep. Well, apparently, there's more to the codex. Let's see, combat. No. Skill reputations. No. Apparently not. Oh, there's exploration. Okay. Oh, dang it! There we go. TNL, alright, Companion Ledger. The Companion Ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status, effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, she's cute. Alright, so this is what she has. A light pistol, that's fine. I'm gonna let her keep that. So, that's what she has on. So she has a perk there. Alright, what's this? Increase the companion's maximum health. That's not bad. Increase the amount of threat your companion generates. I don't want her to generate that much threat. I'm good with that. Decrease the amount of threat your companion generates when attacking enemies, making them less likely to attack this companion. Increase your engineering skill when priorities in the part. I'm just going to have this happen there. There we go. That it? Okay. Apply. More in my journal? Where? Whatever. The collection. I don't care. So let's go. There we go. You with me? Hey, how you doing?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay. You seem pretty scared of the dude. I'm pretty sure I can handle him.
Hey, mister, can we talk?
Yeah.
Sorry. Can we chat?
Yes, hold on. Okay.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it? Or figures. Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul. What he said seemed pretty straightforward to me. I wanted to deal with nuance. I wouldn't be this heavily armed. Let's move. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says.
Oh, really?
It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't believe anybody would want to leave. The town's got issues. How well did you know the deserters? You worked for them? You were friends or what? Did you know this Adeline Reed mentioned? I'm sure the deserters are very fine people. Oh, okay.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent.
Okay.
She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Jeez. Can't believe you went right. You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Natalie arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words.
Oh.
If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Oh, I'll get out there, no doubt. How would you know the deserters? You worked for them? Yeah.
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Alright, so I can't believe anybody wanting to leave. This sounds good.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay, we'll do that. I suppose we'll stop by. What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill? Well, I know where to find him.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Okay. We'll also pick up some more stuff for you. Yeah. Okay, the vicar I know is here somewhere. I think it's this way. You still with me?
Sure.
Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't do that. You coming?
I'm going. Sure. Heading back.
Alright, good. You coming?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Then why are we in here? I don't want to freak out. This dude, he does something. I'm gonna start shooting.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do. Looking for a power now. How did you know I'm an outsider? Yeah, let's start with that.
I've never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind
How
the
can you
eyes, or
see?
in
I
some
have a
rare cases,
helmet on.
a wild-eyed frenzy. Like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Maybe it's because you're, so to speak, quite inappropriate for a vicar, isn't it? I'm a bit surprised to hear you dismiss your parishioner so casually.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't that your job to raise that? That's gotta be tough. Nah, I'm not gonna say that.
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hey, hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Okay. So, let me ask that.
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
It's actually what your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
Okay. What does OSI stand for? How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Pyramid yet? What is OSI?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
Oh, okay. OSI sounded not very religious sounding. You sure you didn't just make this stuff dumb?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Oh. I don't like very motivational religion philosophy. What's there to aspire to? So what's your part in all this besides counsel people? Pretty weak religion? No, I'm not going to go down that way.
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
That seems like it, really.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though,
Well, that would have
to
been cool.
truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
Okay. Fine. So, let me do this one.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Thanks, you're right. Cut off the power to Anna's deserts. Yep. If you can, yeah.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So, what do you advise? What do you think of Emma's group, Vicar? Yeah, let's do that real quick.
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Okay. I don't have that. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right. Just talk everyone to come together. I'll keep that in mind. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Is that impossible? You know we're going to do that.
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice,
oh, please do.
Be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that? I've been outside, not impressed. I can also. Yeah, let's do this.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
We might do this first, then. Some, you say. Tell me more. Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book? I assume you'll want to burn it once you get your hands on it. Yeah, let me do that one.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
You make a compelling argument. Seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear you're after this contraband text. No. I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name
Wait a minute, I have it.
Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
But I have that.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
You mean this book? Yeah.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
Listen to him.
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Wow, you didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself. You're overacting a bit, don't you think? That book seems a bit more important than you let on.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give you life and meaningful purpose. Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for? I'm kind of curious about that. Some kind of cosmic retribution. Played working back. What happened to your crap about leaving your flock?
Mbakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist? A vicar searching for a banned book sets a bad example, doesn't it? At least you still have your mission. Purpose. This has to be something. Yeah. Let me ask what that is. I'm not sure what
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan.
Huh.
But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
I wonder if my friend here's fallen asleep. I haven't heard from her or nothing. If Vicar is searching for Ben Reich, at least you saw your missing right. This hasn't. So, we'll do that.
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
Oops.
And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport.
Well,
You have a ship.
yes,
Perhaps
I
I
do.
could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need to ride out of town, I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really.
Okay.
I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Wow, you're pretty good. That's all part of your Vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Are you in a Vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Maybe. Sounds good to me. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
That's fine.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald
I
Vale.
hope my robot doesn't kill you. Hey, I leveled up. You can come with me too if you want. Really, I don't mind. Okay, so let's see, skills. I got 10 more skills. My dialogue is pretty good up there. So I definitely want to raise my dialogue. Pretty soon I'll have that up pretty good. So let's do another 5 on that. Cool. Well, that's in 42, so cower duration, so they cower. What do they cower? Cowers, humans have a 20% chance. Cower. Humans have a 20% chance to cower in fear for 3 seconds after the first time you hit them. 15% automechanical will slowly attack other enemies. Cool. Intimidate. Alright, so that's 5 there, and we want to do that too. Okay, so pretty soon I'll be able to get in the 40 here. Pick on steal from humans while sneaking. That's cool. And unlock access to restricted items and vending machines. Nice. And I'm already there in lockpick. So find 25% more bits and containers. Sweet. Alrighty. So apply that. Accept. We'll go to perks now. I got another perk. So I need, how many to get here? 5 of these. So I got this one, which is, that's lasts longer. I can carry more, which is great. I have a bad habit of not being able to carry. What's that? You've been very unlike the ability to fast travel while encumbered. I haven't been encumbered yet. Your companions have a lot to teach you about killing. Yes. And apply. Awesome. Journal. My codec has a lot of things apparently. But I don't get it. We'll just go real quick here. See if we can find it. I don't see it. Well, there it is. There's more. Man, how much more stuff? Okay, companions. Wants to talk, right? Ledger. Okay, that was it. Okay, so let's look at my journal real quick. So, no. Quests. We're doing this one. That's what I want to do. We got that. Phoenix needs you to help. Right, so we're going to do this stuff first. Alright, so... Vicar. Where am I? Oh, Vicar Max. Alright, so I guess I got to go that way. Where's that? Oh, we got to go out. Okay. Alright, you know what? We'll leave off here. We got to meet the head of Edgewater. Seems a shifty fellow. And we met the Vicar, who's going to be on my ship now. And this young lady, who maybe will join me on my adventures, which would be very cool. You can come anytime you want. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope you like what you saw. Not a lot of action in this episode, but that's okay. We're building up to it. So leave a like if you like what you saw. Subscribe so you continue on watching my adventures here in the Outer Worlds. Bye-bye.